Hey there, EDCs again. Another new knife day. This is going to be the other Chinese knife. Or Chinese premium knife anyway. Got plenty of Chinese knives. This is bullshit, these boxes. Oh, I hate Kizer boxes.
A few moments later.
Thank you, Kizer. Okay, so Kizer are actually a lot better than some of their contemporaries for packaging. You know, that looks very professional, that looks lovely. Okay, so what we got here? Boom! Straight away, we got like a nice... Okay, congratulations. Machines. Big claims there. Guaranteed against defects, la-di-da-di-da. A lifetime warranty. Yep. Unauthorized disassembly will void your warranty.
You just got pranked!
Well, mine's going to be gone then. Oh, honestly. Okay, so the lifetime warranty, which is worthless. And you get yourself... Jesus, this is massive. Well done, boys. What is it about the Chinese manufacturers and the big old grey cloths there? Again, love these. Okay, so what? This has got like room for like 2 other knives in here. I will say straight up, I was not a fan of the way this looked in reviews. And they have just released a much cheaper G10 version of this, but I don't know. Oh, even that's got Kizer on it. So, the Zipslip. You've got Vagnino on there. And this is supposed to have that back spring that doesn't move. Now, that's supposed to be something fantastic, but I highly suspect that it's just the same as Spyderco's UK PK, where it's a one-piece back spring and then there's another little spring that comes off on the inside, which is how... Oh, yeah, that's nice. And I can already see that is the case. So that means there won't be any over travel. Yep, as predicted, because they're using that secondary spring. So it's already better than this one. Oh, the action's much nicer than I thought it was going to be. Oh, that feels lovely. That nice solid click into that half stop there. Like, again, I'm not really usually a fan of half stops, but that's actually really satisfying. Already I'm blown away by this. I really like this. Like, a lot more than I thought it was going to. Like, because it's... Looking at it, it's not much to look at. I mean, it's got that starburst design. And that, what's that? A bead blast finish? A sand blast finish? Whatever that is, that slight greying there. You know, it's just all grey. It's like nothing exciting. Nothing like this. You know, this is all anode, carbon fibre, greyed out blade, that kind of stuff. This is, you know, premium all the way. This is still titanium scales, but they're not anode. I'm still deciding whether I'm going to ruin it by anoing them myself yet or not. But, see how that goes. Although I might not now. I was originally going to, but... Oh, I see how nice this looks in person. This looks like... Whatever my camera's showing is nothing on how good this looks IRL. Like, they've still got this weird pocket clip. This weird pivot that everyone like seems to hate. And I will agree. I like their older style one. Their usual, they put their product code on there for some reason. Like, I'll see if I can get that showing. You got your product code, your knife steel, Kizer, knife name, knife maker. It's like anything. These two, you know, I mean, maybe the S35VN, but Kizer, stop doing that. Stop putting your product name on the product code on the knife. It's odd. Oh my god, that is so satisfying. That action is phenomenal. Like, it's so hard to express. Yeah, it's Torx, and they all look like they're the same size. I can't be bothered to verify that. And what washers are we running? Can I even see those washers? Oh, this looks like another one that if your hands are wet, it's going to be a bit of an issue. Looks like phosphor bronze, but I can't be certain. But yeah, that's nice and simple. There's no weight reduction in there at all. It's just titanium. Pocket clip is deep carry tip up. Non-reversible. So, ooh, if you're a lefty, this is not the knife for you. But that is a... look, it's silver, but it's like the... it's sort of got a similar finish to Hinderer. Like, you know, where it's matte. Instead of, you know, actually reflective or shiny. So I'll actually give that one a pass. Much like the Stat Gear Ledge. It's a deep carry that's an okay colour. You know, this is like a matte grey. I'm fine with matte. It's just, when they're like this, it's just, why bother making it deep carry then? See how sharp it is out of the box. No complaints from me. Oh, you do? You get a finger and a sharpening choil. Yep, that's completely safe to close on your fingers as well. Loving that. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, no, I'm completely fine with that. That's awesome. So yeah, initial impressions. I'm actually totally blown away. I'm really excited about this. I'm not gonna lie, I've been on a bit of a downer since this one. This really depressed me a little bit. Like, you know, that you can pay that much for a knife and it still have a critical flaw like that. But yeah, this one's definitely not got that flaw. I mean, at least not from over travel. It might have a bump in there somewhere, but no, the whole thing's raised up. So instead of a bump, it's just all raised up to that level. But of course, it doesn't matter because this whole back bit isn't actually a spring anymore. The springs just starts here and goes there. The rest of this back bit is just a solid plate. Like, you know, that I'm going to take this apart and verify this, but I'm 90% sure. As much as the designer Vagnino is saying, like, oh, look at mine, it's the back spring doesn't raise, it's elegant and all that lot. I'm pretty sure it's the same as Spyderco UK PK's design, which is wonderful. Another thing I always forget to check. Centering. Yeah. It's damn good. You know, it's there, but you can move it. And the blade play. Oh yeah, there's a bit of blade play actually. Like, you can hear it. Oh, I don't like that. Yikes. Okay, before I finish this, I'm going to see if I can get rid of that. Okay, so for reference, this one's a T8 and these are all... everything else is a T6. Because, you know, why wouldn't they? Okay, cool, I don't need the other half. At least not yet. Okay, that's still easy. Okay, there's less. A little bit more difficult. There's a lot less. Now it's starting to spin the other side. That's something I don't like already, is that it's not a captive pivot. So it's going to undo itself and you need 2 bits to properly undo it or tighten it. Okay, yeah, I guess Kizer just didn't bother checking, or, you know, that the action's definitely a little bit stiffer, which does actually make it a little less satisfying, but, it's nothing major. There's nothing really in it. It was fixable, it's not an issue. The centering is now... Yeah, it's now dead on and doesn't move properly, so you can wiggle the blade a little bit there, but it goes straight back. So, yeah. However, because I've now adjusted the pivot, I'm probably going to need to put some Loctite on there. Be interesting to see the snail trails on there here as well, especially under this. Oh, that's a nice springy... Yeah, that's another thing I can quickly test. Use a Heine Haynes bucket. Oh, that's phenomenally easy. Okay. Well, before I go into a full-blown review, I'm just going to end it there. But, yeah, I gotta say, phenomenally impressed. Like, I don't know, maybe my expectations have just been lowered since this one, but, you know, it's not much to look at on the internet. This, especially, I mean, this looks, to me, this is definitely the more exciting looking knife. It has, you know, carbon fibre on it as well. There's some more exciting materials here. The blade finish is different from the... and I fixed that now, but, you know... But this one looks a bit boring on the net, but in person it's a lot more satisfying to look at. It's... I don't know, it just doesn't photograph well. I'm very excited about this one. Very, very excited. Go on then, I'll take it apart, why not? Pro tip, if you don't have another bit, you can just push the blade in when you're unscrewing it. And that holds the centre of the pivot there. Which is good to know. Anyway, basically done it now. And warranty is... Wait a minute. They're not even using any bloody Loctite on there in the first place. How can you do that with a non-captive... Oh, it's both. It's a Teflon washer and a phosphor bronze washer. Oh, boys. It's a separate spring. Just like the Spyderco UK PK. Except this one's not integrated. This one's replaceable. Hey, what's not to love though? That's neat as. That's very simple. I mean, I'd never seen such a clean, efficient interior of a knife before. They're always usually a little bit jumbly, or I don't know, there's stuff... Maybe it's because it's all the same colour. Maybe that's fooling me. But, I will say this, for what it's worth. I mean, they are using Teflon as well, which there's nothing wrong with Teflon. But, those phosphor bronze washers are among the most presentable I've seen on opening a knife. Like, some are terrible, like the Manly Wasp. Well, yeah, even on the other side, the Manly Wasp had grease all over it, like all over the washers there. Okay, so yeah, it looks like, insofar as a brief cursory view that's lasted way longer than this video was supposed to, that is a success. I'm really hoping that it was meant to make that noise. Okay. Oi. Cat hair. Yeah, see, look. That's annoying. But yeah, if you push the blade with your finger, it holds the outer one in place and allows you to... I'll be honest as well, knowing that trick, just look how quick it is to disassemble and reassemble this knife. I mean, my warranty's void.
Prank, baby! Yeah!
Which is horrendous. But let's not pretend like Spyderco didn't used to do this. Yep. Maybe a little bit tight, actually. Of course. Yeah, that's better. So there it is. The Zipslip. Looks absolutely wonderful so far. Really cannot wait.